Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. My goodness, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives. My goodness. And in this video, man, shout out to my man Armando Ruiz. Shout out to Stofia. Shout out to you guys for sending me things through Instagram. You guys email me. You guys hit me up on Facebook. You guys, sending me stuff on YouTube. All the supporters out there. Shout out to those guys, man. They sent me this video clip. And you guys have probably seen it. I don't know if people have been talking about it. I just saw it, this morning, of LeBron James talking about Bronny when he was 5 years old and how he knew he was special at 5 years old because of some play that he did in some, Tiny Tykes, type of developmental basketball league or something, 5 and 6 year old kids. LeBron James said he knew Bronny was quote unquote special back then. Another goofy, stupid, meaningless story from LeBron James. And we're going to talk about in this video because once again, is Bronny really special? I don't know if he's special. We're going to talk about in this video, guys. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states, man. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled by all support, man. It means a lot. Like I said, shout out to Stofia. Shout out to Armando Ruiz. Shout out to all you guys out there, everybody in the membership, man. Anyone who's commented, like I said, shared your stories with me, man. I really appreciate it, guys. Anyone who's donated to my channel. Once again, I know my channel's not fancy or flashy, so I really appreciate you guys rolling with me and standing up. Real recognize real, man. So much respect to all you guys out there. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, excuse me on that. Man. So I wanted to talk about this little LeBron James Bronny interview. I mean, this is getting more and more embarrassing. Once again, more and more embarrassing. The way that LeBron James speaks about his son publicly. Like I said, man, we all love our children, man. If you have children out there, man, every parent loves their child, man. I hate when, parents try to make it seem like they love their kids more than somebody else does. And yeah, not every parent is a great parent, right? Some parents are not good, man. Like I said, some of us are not fortunate. I was very fortunate in my life to have my parents around that actually gave a damn, But for the most part, being a parent, you love your children and you want them to do better than you. You want to help them succeed in whatever it is, right? You want to support them. All these kinds of things, man. And when we talked about LeBron James, or when we talk about LeBron James on this channel, and the LeBron James fans love to bring up him being a great father, a great husband, and a great humanitarian, and an activist, all those other nonsensical things that have nothing to do with the basketball on-court, player of LeBron James, the player. It makes me cringe, man, because once again, when you hear LeBron James speak over the years, guys, not just in this interview, but over the years, the things that he says, the things that he does, it doesn't really, lead me to believe that he does really care about his kids as much as he cares about himself and his fame. That's what seems to come first for LeBron James, not his kids, and their overall well-being, because remember, it was Bronny James that a couple of years ago was in the hospital, right? Fighting for his life, essentially. Right? People didn't know what was going to happen. And did LeBron James decide to hang it up and retire from the game of basketball to spend more time with his family, with his son? Remember, guys, I've told you on this channel, when I talk about health and fitness, tomorrow's not promised, guys. I could drop dead right now making this video. You never know what's around that corner for you, man. Remember, life is hard, guys. It's hard. It's very unpredictable. That's what makes life so special. That's what makes life so great. Is because you don't know. It's not promised. So you have to go out there, and what do I tell you guys? Put your best foot forward. Make the difference. Be the inspiration for the people around you. Give that effort. Hold yourself accountable to a standard. Hold your head up and carry yourself with the honor, the class, the integrity, right? Earn that respect from other grown-ups around you. And once again, make a small nutritional choice and live an active lifestyle so you can be the best version of yourself for your children, for the people around you, your family. LeBron James, once again, guys, has not carried himself that way. So he hasn't led by example. To me, LeBron James is not someone I would want my kids to emulate, to be like. I've told you guys this. The way that he carries himself with no sportsmanship, no class. He's a classless individual. This is why he'll fake read a book or have his wife come on stage and call him the GOAT in a classless move. He'll say that he hasn't cheated the game. This is classless statements because you have a guilty conscience, LeBron James. This is why you're asking for respect. Who asked for respect? You have to earn it, man. What, are you stupid? So I do not believe that LeBron James is a great quote-unquote role model or, like I said, really leading by example for his children. But nonetheless, LeBron James and his fans continue to pump him up as this great humanitarian, this great human being, and they've lowered the bar. What do we say here now about LeBron James? Not anybody else. I never hear them talk about Steph Curry this way or Kevin Durant or any of these guys. Russell Westbrook, how is he as a husband or father? Does anybody want to promote him? No, they're too busy talking about his turnovers. You know what I'm saying? So once again, only LeBron James gets touted as this great humanitarian, a great person, and they'll say things like what? Oh, LeBron James never been arrested. He's never been in trouble with the law. He's never been cheating on, never caught cheating on his wife. Once again, I say, how do you know what the hell he's doing behind his wife's back? You don't know that. Just because TMZ ain't reported or ESPN ain't talked about it or you ain't read it somewhere, right, doesn't mean it ain't happening. Those are the effects of the reality of the world, man. Once again, these millionaires, these billionaires, they have luxuries that us common folk couldn't imagine, guys. If you do something, you'll get called for it. These people do things, they don't get called for it. They get it covered up. You guys, we get exposed. These people, they can do the same things and nothing happens. People don't even remember it. They just look past it. And this is the case for someone like a LeBron James. All the things that he's done throughout his career, the way he's continued to carry himself, no one calls him out. His fans don't care, and the media never calls it out. So when I listen to this press conference, and he's telling this story about Bronny James, and at 5 years old, he's, it's just special. He's special. Really? He's special at 5 years old? Now, yes, there are some kids that you can tell from an early age they're going to be something. But LeBron James is a professional athlete. He's gifted, right, athletically. He has gifts that most people will never have. The ability to run and jump and do all these kinds of things. A height at 6'9". How many 6'9" people you know in your life? I don't know any. So once again, the size of some of these guys, they're blessed with the genetics. So even someone like a Bronny James, no, he doesn't have the genetics of his father, but he's still, 6'3" or whatever the case may be, which is still taller than the average man. He's still athletically gifted more than the average man is. So once again, we talk about being special. A lot of these kids of athletes are special or more special than the average kid, right, out there playing. But once again, we talk about the word special. LeBron James is saying, oh, I've seen this before. He's comparing it to himself. It all goes back to him. You see what I'm saying, guys? He wasn't bigging up Bronny James off of Bronny James, and it was all going back to patting himself on the back. I'm LeBron James. I'm his father. You see, I made a special kid right there. That's what he's saying in that interview. That's what it sounds like when he says, yeah, I told you, I saw this before. I seen this before. I told my wife, he's special. It's all about LeBron James. His son is special because he's LeBron James. Of course, he has a special son. My son's special too, man. He's special to me. I care a lot about that kid, man. So once again, is my son going to be in the NBA or the NFL or Major League Baseball? I don't know. He's 7 years old. He literally just turned 7. But I can easily tell that my son is a lot more athletic than a lot of other kids at this point of their lives, at this age. So once again, is my son special? I don't believe I would ever use that word with my wife. Oh, man, this kid's special, man. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm not a professional athlete. So LeBron James saying that his kid is special, once again, you're not saying anything. Who is he going against? Is he going against a regular bunch of kids? You're an NBA athlete, one of the greatest players of all time, one of the greatest athletes in the history of the NBA. And your son has a lot of your gifts, a lot of your blessings that a lot of the other kids don't have, man. I don't have the athletic gifts of a LeBron James. I'm a regular height, regular size, average person, man. I'm not special. You know what I'm saying? And my son's not special. All right? He's special to me, but he's not special in the world. That's a problem for a lot of these people. A lot of people think they are special, right? They think they deserve special treatment. You can feel a certain way about your children. Like I said, my son's special to me, and I love my kids, right? But at the same time, I understand that in the real world, ain't no one going to treat my kid differently because he's my kid. And that's the way, that's the reality, guys. That's the facts here, man. LeBron James, his kid, is going to get treated differently because he's LeBron James' kid. My son's not going to get treated any different. So when LeBron James uses the word special, he's special. Why? Because you're LeBron James' son. That's why you're special. He's not special as far as the things he could do on the basketball court, because if that's what LeBron James is talking about, once again, you're an idiot. Because your son is not special in that regard. Is he coming in as one of the top prospects? A lot of people say he shouldn't even been drafted to the NBA. A lot of people say he's only in the NBA because of LeBron James. So how special is he? But LeBron James wants to tell you a corny, goofy story about Bronny James at 5, 6 years old, and now he told his wife he's special. I've seen this before. I've seen this before. No, you didn't. Your son was nothing like you were in high school. He wasn't. I mean, even now, Bronny James is probably not better than his father was in high school. And that's pretty sad when you're trying to say your son was special. Right? LeBron James was supposed to be the chosen one, the special one. This is not Dragon Ball Z with Goku and Gohan. Bronny James ain't LeBron James. He's not. Those are the facts, man. And that's okay. Like Marcus Jordan wasn't Michael Jordan. They were nowhere close to their father. And that's okay. That's just the way it goes sometimes, right? Not every great athlete comes from another great athlete, right? Think about Michael Jordan's parents. They weren't athletes, and then you have Michael Jordan, right? It's just the way it goes sometimes, man. So when I see this interview and I hear this, these are the kinds of things that we're talking about, guys, why people don't respect LeBron James and why he's corny. He has no swag, and he comes across as he's trying too hard, and it always goes back to him. It's the narcissism for him to say that. Bronny James is special because he's my kid. That's essentially what he's saying. I've seen this before, right? This was my story. Like I told you, tell you, LeBron James, man, 5 years old, man, he went coast to coast. He did a move. He did this walk back. This is a story he tells. Lame story, man. LeBron James is not a good talker. I told you, he's not a good motivational speaker. Like, if LeBron James is in the huddle and he's trying to pump the team up, I'm sure it's not working. It's not doing anything, which is why his team's inconsistent. He ain't pumping nobody up. The dude can't speak. He's an idiot. It's the same dude. He's talking about predicting the future. Yeah, when Kobe Bryant scored 81 points, I told my friend, he's going to do it. I knew he was going to do it. LeBron James says the dumbest things, man. That's why you can't get behind this fool. Bumbling and stumbling. Hey, LeBron James, what do you think about Malcolm X? His last name was X. He was great. He was a great man. And he was black. I don't know if people know that, but Malcolm X was black. And yeah. What, you goof? You stupid idiot. Freaking moron. I'll tell you right now, man. LeBron James, man, I have no respect for this man and his fans. They're just a bunch of losers, man. Like I said, and they have they stand for nothing, man. The way this dude speaks, everything goes back to him. It's all about him. His son's special because of him. Because he's special. And I told you, man, he's not special. LeBron James is not special. He thinks he's better than everybody. That's the problem when you say things like this. Right? And you think your son's better than everybody because he's your son? He's not better than anybody, man. That's the problem with a lot of these guys. And the crazy thing is that they did not come from money. A lot of these guys came from nothing. LeBron James didn't come from money, and yet this man has completely forgot where he came from. He completely carries himself like a narcissist rich kid that's been like that his whole life, that puts his nose up at everybody else, like a J.J. Redick, condescending, just a piece of garbage, man, and looks down on the commoners, on us. Remember that. LeBron James don't respect us, man. And we don't have to respect him because he hasn't earned the respect. And I don't give a damn how much he asked for. I'll never respect him until he carries himself like a grown man, a professional, and he owns up to all this nonsense. He starts taking accountability and responsibility for this stuff. And stop talking about your son this way, man, and talking about him like this. It's insane, man. Great father and great husband, though. Once again, we've lowered the bar for LeBron James as a great father. Son almost dies, doesn't retire. He's got all the money he needs, all the fame. He'll tell us, yeah, I've done everything in the game of basketball. I have nothing else to prove. Then why are you still playing? Why are you still playing? He's still playing because, once again, he's still trying to chase Michael Jordan, even though the man's on a treadmill going nowhere with that race. Going nowhere. It don't matter what you do. Because the way you're doing it, it's not the way that Michael Jordan did it or the way the other all-time greats did it. Right? You didn't earn it the way that they earned it. You cheated the game. You took shortcuts. And you continue to blame others, right? Not take any accountability. Be a terrible teammate, a poor sportsman. You're not picking the game up. You're tearing it down. And that's why LeBron James will never be in a top 10 conversation. He'll never be worthy enough to be mentioned with those guys. He won't. He doesn't deserve to be mentioned with those guys. He doesn't deserve it, guys. And his son's not special. He'll never be special on the basketball court. Yes, he should be special to LeBron James personally. But as far as him talking about what he would do on the court, and this kid's special. No, he's not LeBron James. No, he's not. Is he Victor Wembanyama? Was he Zion Williamson coming out with all the hype? No, he's not. He's not special, man. He wasn't one of these big-name prospects. I mean, think about LeBron James. I want to give you guys an example how LeBron James takes away the thunder of his children, of his child, Bronny James, and shows and proves that everything is about him. He doesn't care about his kids. He's using Bronny James now as a prop, guys. He's literally using his kids as a prop, but they say he's a great father. I want you guys to think about it. Remember the time when Bronny James was in high school. You guys remember LeBron James went to one of the games. He went to a bunch of the games, but he went to a game. And at halftime of the game, he proceeded to do a slam dunk contest at halftime, dunking the ball and doing all the show for the people there, which is really ironic to me because LeBron James never wanted to do an actual real slam dunk contest, right, during All-Star Weekend in front of the actual true fans. He wouldn't do that because he's a coward, he's scared, and he got no originality or creativity. So he would never want to put himself in that position. The dude's, like I say, he's a straight coward, man. But he did a slam dunk contest during Bronny James' halftime. Taking away from Bronny's team, from the kids, there goes LeBron James doing slam dunks at a halftime game, but never wanted to do a real slam dunk contest. This LeBron James, guys, it's all about him. Him getting all the attention, people looking at him. Think about it. Someone does something great in sports, no matter what sport it is. Something happens, someone breaks a record, they do something historic. Here goes LeBron James. He got a tweet about it, right? He'll say some nonsense and get his name out there just so he could be attached and linked to that person and that historic moment, whatever it is. He has to inject himself into it. Hey, don't forget about me. I'm LeBron James. Always corny as hell, LeBron James. This is what he does. But he want to go to Kobe Bryant statue unveiling. He want to go to Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame ceremony. You want to do that. This LeBron James, guys, the same guy that tweets things and then deletes them. The guy's a straight goof, man. He's not a grown man. He's a straight fool. And I will never respect him. And no one should respect this man. Like I said, he's still an all-time great. No one's saying he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame or any of that kind of stuff. But the man is not respected. I do not respect him as a man and the way that he's carried himself. I don't respect his career. And that's why I tell you, he'll never be worthy or I'll never argue him in a top 10 spot. Just doesn't belong there, guys. So as you guys can see, man, once again, shout out to all the supporters out there. Stofi, Armando Ruiz for sending me that video of LeBron James saying nonsensical things again on the microphone. This man, get the microphone out of this man's hand. Damn. Guy sounds like a straight fool. 21 years in dealing with this stuff, never got better. That's what bothers me about this guy. He doesn't improve on anything, not even speaking. Something that simple. All these years, you've been in the public eye. You still cannot speak on camera in a microphone. Think about it, the way he spoke during that stupid podcast, Mind the Game with JJ Redick. And mind the goofs. Guy was contradicting himself all up and down that thing from the first minute. Bronny James is special. It's like that scene from Coming to America, right? That boy good. That boy good. Yeah, good and terrible. That's what it is, man. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.